Got the new laser level, and what I wanted to do was mark the ceiling here. What I want to do here is just add a temporary wall to brace this area so that I can remove this area, knowing that the joists, the ceiling joists, are running this way. So that makes that kind of, I say kind of because it's not really built properly. I guess that's somewhat of a header. It's not really a header, not a proper header, but you know, things were done differently back then. That's up near the attic right there. That was already existing like that with no ceiling because there was a closet right there that had a short ceiling and there was space above it. But as you can see, starting at the bottom, you know, what the idea is to start at the bottom and, you know, line it up with the edge of the existing studs, wall studs. And as you can see, that one's not too bad. I mean, it goes off a little bit, but that's all right. And I mean, you know, expect that. There's always going to be some variations in the wood. But over here, starts out and just gradually, yeah, this wall was not plumb. Not like we're going to try to correct that. But that means what I want to do, I mean, I want to line up these walls here because eventually the idea here is that this space, which was originally the hall going into the bathroom here, it will be a door somewhere in this space, or something leading to the bathroom that is going to be relocated in this area. So the idea here was to strip out a part of the ceiling so I could attach it directly to the joists below, you know, from below with a header, not a header, but whatever they call the top 2x4. Just trying to think about what it is. I can't remember offhand, but you know, basically you have a 2x4 on the ground, and then you have your studs on top of that, and then there's a double row of 2x4s that support whatever's below. Typically, especially on a load-bearing wall, but typically that's the way it is. So 2x4 was at the bottom. On top of that, 2x4s vertically, and then two 2x4s stacked going to the ceiling. So that's the idea. But right now, just temporary because I really don't know where the door is, so I don't want to put anything permanent. Plus, I'm just going to put a strip of flooring right there, and just to hold the 2x4s for the temporary wall down, because I can't really. I'm going to be running the floor joist that way into the. That's a beam, and that's a beam. So I'm going to be running them this way rather than this way, which is 162 inches, whatever that is. You know, but on a 2x8, you should support it every 12 or 12 and a half foot there, about 12.3, 12.7, something like that, just depending on the load. You know, that's according to modern standards, but obviously 162 inches for one 2x8. What is that? 144. So it is more. It's 142. I mean 144, 156. So, you know, it's a little bit, almost 14 foot. Not that bad, but still kind of saggy. So we'll be going back with just two, I think, because this is actually a low area right here. Very, very low. One of the lowest spots in the house as far as space to the floor, from the floor to the crawl space surface, the ground surface, and you know, obviously remove all this debris. So right now I just wanted to show you how this wall was just really out of plumb.